Naseeruddin Shah Sahab has been in the midst of this entire debate.
We've always lived together. We are a very tolerant nation. I refuse to believe that this is a representative of a mass in our country.
And he is saying that I stand by whatever I said.
Which is fantastic.
Okay,
we should be applauded for
Imran Khan should just mind his own house. He should get his own house in order.
हर दौर की एक अलग लड़ाई होती है. इस दौर की लड़ाई है information, narrative, opinion. People who are celebrities, big stars, it can be a nuisance. They can be targeted. It can create a lot of complications. Hi, this is Kanika Dhillon, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Now, talking about various issues, so you were talking about this entire Hindu-Muslim debate. Naseeruddin Shah Sahab has been in the midst of this entire debate where he said that the murder of a policeman in Bulandshahr is being sidelined, and who killed the cows is being given more preference. So obviously there is a lot of whataboutery and stone pelting in Kashmir has been brought into the picture. He has given an interview today. He has said that there was absolutely no reference to that. So why can't we stick to the context of what I'm talking about? So obviously whataboutery is something that has happened off it, which is really bizarre. So he's been told to go to Pakistan and reference to Gulfam Hassan from Sarfarosh and where he was in 1984. So how do you look at this entire bizarre chain of events, that if anyone says anything, the way they are lynched?
They're attacked.
Yeah,
they're lynched.
Literally lynched.
You know, I come back to my point of, again, why this is such, this thing of Hindu-Muslim is so relevant today. Because this is a time when moderate voices need to be talking and saying and shouting as loudly as these एक्सट्रीम, बिकॉज मैं नहीं मानती कि हिंदुस्तान में लोग, मेजॉरिटी के लोग ऐसे सोचते हैं जैसे कि ये कुछ लोग उठ के बोल रहे हैं कि तुम पाकिस्तान चले जाओ, सरफरोश का रेफरेंस, एंड कैसे बोल दिया तुमने. आई डोंट बिलीव. We have a history. You know what our history is. We've always lived together. We are a very tolerant nation. I refuse to believe that this is a representative of a mass in our country. But what I'm a little sad about is that where are these moderate voices also need to step up now.
Yeah, they're silent.
They are silent, and that is the biggest disservice today, because today is the time when you have an opinion and you feel that something is wrong, you need to stand up and say it, because the people who are going out and saying it are going to be targeted. So this is the time to stand up and be by their side, because staying silent is now not just being neutral, it's choosing a side in the times that we are living in. And I think it's ridiculous. These arguments have no, I mean, we should, अर्लियर हम पहले बोलते थे चलो ये कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं, बोलने दो, इग्नोर करो. बट अब वो इग्नोर करने का भी टाइम नहीं आ गया, क्योंकि द टाइम्स दैट वी आर लिविंग इन इस डिजिटल एज में आप कुछ भी बोलो आग की तरह फैलता है. तो अगर नेगेटिविटी इतनी आग की तरह फैल रही है तो हमारा फर्ज बनता है कि जो लोग न्यूट्रल हैं, जो लोग यू नो हु डू नॉट अग्री विद दीज वॉइसेस, दे नीड टू कम टुगेदर एंड स्पीक लाउडर. तो आई थिंक दैट I think the only way to counter it is that the moderates and the people who have been silent and who have these platforms need to use these platforms and come together in support of this, of the people who are speaking out against these extremist and polarizing views.
Once again, I would say the word ironical, because it is said कि अगर हम कुछ बोलते हैं तो हमारे साथ में बदतमीजी होती है और हमें हार्म पहुंचाने की कोशिश की जाती है. But there are people who are standing up. Naseer साहब, Ajmer, he couldn't inaugurate the Ajmer Literary Festival. There were attempts to heckle him. There were attempts to, maybe there were threats given to physically harm him. So, but he has given the interview today and he is saying that I stand by whatever I said.
Which is fantastic.
Okay,
he should be applauded for
Imran
it.
Khan should just mind his own house. He should get his own house in order. And the fact is that my brother has served in Indian Army. My uncles have served in Indian Army and police force. So I don't have to give explanation to anyone. I'm not going to justify anyone. So he stood his ground. And after a point of time, they will back off.
Absolutely.
But the argument that we hear is that if we say something, so bad things happen to us. You're a writer. What is the importance of courage in times when your voice is being... attempt is being made to silence your voice
for saying
forcefully.
what you, when you're attacked for your point of views. You know, like I said, you know, it has been never so important as it is now to kind of speak out, which I've been saying throughout this interview. And voices like Naseer sir, and you know, they should be supported. People should come out and support. And हाँ, I understand कि दिक्कतें होंगी, क्योंकि ना हर समय की अलग लड़ाई होती है. If you see the history of how, you know, we've evolved as a nation, different kinds of battles needed to be fought at different times. Right now, the battle that we are fighting is that of perception and starting narratives because of the times that we are living in, because of this digital boom. अब यहाँ पर ये लड़ाई कैसे लड़ी जाएगी? ये लड़ाई ऐसे ही लड़ी जाएगी कि ये इन्फ्लुएंसर्स जो हैं, ये लोग जो हैं, ये अपनी बात रखेंगे, इन पे एंड दिक्कतें आएंगी. Of course, you're going to get attacked for it, but this is the battle that we have to fight. I mean, and that's a choice that you make. That ठीक है यार, हम हमारे ऊपर चढ़ जाते हैं, हम क्यों बोलें? But अगर तो फिर then that means you are removed from, then that means you've decided that I will not be a part of this change or this chaos that's happening. I just feel that आज के दौर में अगर आप न्यूट्रल हैं या आपने अपना जो आप सोचते हैं वो आपने आगे बात नहीं रखी, that is a disservice to the times that we are in right now. ये इतना इंपॉर्टेंट हो चुका है. पहले शायद ये 10 साल पहले शायद इतना इंपॉर्टेंट ना होता, बट लाइक आई सेड कि हर दौर की एक अलग लड़ाई होती है. इस दौर की लड़ाई है इंफॉर्मेशन, नैरेटिव, ओपिनियन, क्योंकि ऐसा माना जा रहा है, ऐसा लग रहा है कि हमारी सोच कहीं ना कहीं मैनिपुलेट करी जा रही है. जो नई पीढ़ी आ रही है, यंगर जनरेशन, स्कूल्स, कॉलेजेस, आई फील द कॉन्टेक्स्ट that are being set, the narratives that are being set by the people who have the power to buy media, to set context, to set narratives, that is being manipulated. तो ये एक अलग तरह की लड़ाई है. और ये लड़ाई को आप कैसे लड़ सकते हैं? जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि अगर आपका ओपिनियन है, अगर आपको लगता है ये गलत है, तो आपको बाहर आके कहना पड़ेगा ये गलत है और ये क्यों गलत है. और हाँ, उसका बैकलैश होगा, डेफिनेटली होगा. Are you prepared for that backlash? I hope we all are, because we are in it together. Ultimately, यही तो रहना है, and you can't be out of it. And especially it holds true for, and I also understand कि आप soft target हैं, people who are celebrities, big stars, it can be a nuisance, they can be targeted, it can create a lot of complications. अब आप लड़ाई में उतरे हैं, मैदान में उतरे हैं, तो obviously it's not going to be easy. So I think it's a choice that you make. Hi, this is Kanika Dhillon and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.